Hello! Welcome to another stream. It's me, Indigo Wavecaster, and I'm gonna play more Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. Trying to finish the MSQ before I run into too many spoilers across the internet. On our last stream, we were at the Giant's place, the Yok Hui. I'm trying to pronounce everything correctly. I'm sure I'm gonna forget it within a few days. I can't remember all these names. But we fought through a dungeon. We fought through a trial boss. Got two more of the contest stones? Is that what you want to call them? We got two more to go. And we traveled by air balloon to this city of, I guess, the lion people. They call them the Zabral here, but we usually know them by Hrothgar. And we are tasked with cooking something with our claimant, Wuklamot, and we have to work together with her brother, Kona, who's also vying for the throne. So here we go. Right now we're trying to talk to some of the people in the village to try to understand what goes in this thing we're trying to cook. We fought to cut our losses and head to Mamuk. This feat is nothing but a fool's errand. You're the fool if you think he won't tan our hides for leather if we dare to return without enough keystones. Besides, we've taken from the house cat before. How difficult could a second time be? What are you looking at, Salt Liquor? Mind your own business. Okay, he just hates us just because we're from across the ocean. He just hates us because we're foreigners. A bright banana peel from this cheerful cook. Okay. An unusually colored banana peel has been neatly arranged on the ground, which appears to be smoking. Oh no, it appears I've gone and dropped my Jatika banana peel. I can barely see it for all the steam issuing from my underground oven. There's nothing like enjoying a tasty banana while you use the leaves in your cooking. Banana leaf! That's a clue. That's gonna go in our cooking, I think. Alright. That's a big circle on the map that we need to look around. Fastidious fellow. The recipes for Zabruk Pabil? I wish I could tell you, Fred. A dish of delicious is meant to be shared. Alas, we are forbidden from divulging anything. Orders from Hunmu Rook himself. But your mentioning it has given me a fierce craving. I only hope there's still Ebrook to be had at market, wink. Oh, at market. We should go to the market. Is this the market? I see something shiny. Colorful spices. A number of spices, some entirely unfamiliar to you, are nestled in a basket. That one's called achiote. We mostly use it to add a bit of color to our most popular cuisine, but its medicinal benefits are significant as well. Alright. That's all the clues. Here's where we're gonna wait for everyone else. Back at the contest start place. Sorry, I'm back. What did we discover about Zabruk Pabil? True to your prediction, the villagers were forbidden from educating us, directly. However, many were still preparing it, as one might a staple dish. An observation of their techniques yielded clues enough. A lady blending local herbs and spices was only too happy to describe the ones I didn't recognize. while neither confirming nor denying any relation to Zabrook Pabil. But one in particular she attributed to all common Zabro dishes, achiote she called it. I see. Then, if Zabrook Pabil is indeed a dish as ubiquitous as Alphino claims, we have confirmed our first ingredient. Meanwhile, I did observe a cook burying bundles wrapped in the leaf of najul or banana in certain localities. It would seem the use of subterranean ovens is commonplace. I saw the same. I think we all know what's inside those bundles then, don't you? Ebrook would have died. It doesn't have beef, so also good. The squeaky flesh of Ebrook? What is Ebrook though? As would it be expected of a dish called Zabrook Pabil indeed. So to summarize, this dish is one of Ebrook, flavored with a combination of spices that includes achiote and steamed on the ground with the najul or banana leaves. Given our assumptions are correct, we must now learn where and how to procure our ingredients. As a staple cuisine, its ingredients would be close at hand, which is why Thancred and I scouted the surrounding forest while you were all exploring the village. Between the local vegetation and wild Ebrook, we should have everything we need in regards to meat and spices. Leave it to a master gleaner. With that, we should next divvy up our tasks. While some gather ingredients, others should make ready the kitchen. I can help prepare the kitchen. Permit me to assist as well. Our ovens will doubtless require firewood, and I have some experience in its gathering. I too should be glad to volunteer mine aid. Then the rest of us will gather ingredients. I can make quick work of the spices and herbs myself. I'm happy to lead someone to a suitable Ebrook if they will perform the requisite deed. Alize? As for the najul leaves, I believe I am capable of acquiring that much on my own. Be warned, you won't find najul in these parts. They only grow in the Jatika heartland, forests far below these. Since the excursion may be time consuming, perhaps we ought to try bartering first. This feat encourages our communication with the locals after all. Namati, Azure, if you would accompany me on my errand. No better way to whet my appetite. Good, let us be about our tasks then. Alright, let's go. Come on, let's go and get those najul leaves. The sooner we do, the sooner we can eat. Ooh, armor? I don't think my armor is better than that. Nope. 655. 663. Alright, let me... Alright, there we go, got my glamour back on. Kona has the look of a man intent on finding bananas. We're almost at the halfway point, level 94 quest. Let us see if there are najul leaves to be had in town. Perhaps the cook Orianje mentioned might be persuaded to spare us a few. Nice, I see someone did the Island Sanctuary quest for that mount. There's the cheerful cook. Oh, Oh, hello again. Did you need something? The Julies, for purposes other than Zabuk Pabil, naturally. Unfortunately, I just used up my last. You have to travel to the lower forest for more. Gomijik Gomajik Grove is the source of the finest Najul leaves you'll find. Wild variants you sometimes see in city markets can't compare. I see I hope to avoid such a lengthy venture, but if there's no other way to obtain our ingredient, then to the Jatika Heartland we shall go. Allow me to save you the trip. Oh? Traveling there requires you to go through the Timbuk Traverse, but it has caved in. Due to the recent storm, I expect. What? But that means we can't get our Najul leaves. But we can, can't we? If there was no other way of procuring them, you would have suspended this feat or else altered its objective. Perhaps. Anyway, I apologize for the interruption, but having overheard your conversation, I felt compelled to chime in. That's very kind of you. Any last-minute advice you'd be willing to share? Only to undertake the feat of repast with an empty stomach. You may find the Brookpabil to be a delicious but daunting dish to finish. I can't wait. Still, if there are no leaves here and we can't travel for more, how are we supposed to gather all our ingredients? The marketplace? I think someone else mentioned that. These feats are meant to deepen our understanding of the peoples and cultures of Tuliala. So perhaps there is something about the book that we have yet to learn, something of significance other than its recipe or ingredients. Oh, I see. Like, who has the first... Like, who was the first to make it? Its history, that sort of thing. If it's Yaktel's history you're interested in, you should start with the Old War. Between the Zabral and the Mamujab, right? These wars have borne witness to centuries of warfare, the evidence of which remains a scar upon the earth. To know the end of the bloodshed is to know Zabruk Pabil. What does Steam Ebrook have to do with bloodshed? Precisely the question we must answer. Vexing through such a detour may seem... I can think of no other way to approach this feat. In that case, you may wish to visit the site of a settlement ruined by the war, the village of Ilyan Aso. It lies a short distance to the east. The village of Ilyan Aso. I understood. Thank you for your help. Come, let's go and see this place. Man, they're talking about cooking. Oh, suddenly I'm hungry. Oh. There's a giant river there, so I can't go that way. I can go like that, right? Okay. I discovered a new location. I really didn't want to, because this experience could actually go towards a different class. Because the story will get me all the way to level 100. But it's too late now. So I'll do the, I'll gather the little wind balls for me to fly around later on. Right now I just want to go through the story. Hopefully without any monsters bothering me on this pathway here. Alright, Kona, what do you have to say? The village of Ion Aso must be further east. Let us continue with haste. For all we know, Our competitors may be on our heels. It sounded like they wanted to just steal the keystone again from before, so they're like, let's just do that again. This is supposed to be a safe pathway carved out for travelers, but it doesn't feel safe. While the monsters are really close by, it looks like they could like suddenly just turn around and start attacking me. Tayaita? Tayata? Tayaita? Is that how you pronounce that giant squirrel monster's name? New location. Okay, this must be the destroyed settlement they were talking about. What? We got a piranha? Kill a piranha. Oh, there's a aether thingy with the wind ball right there. Okay, I'll go grab it really quick. Aether current. That's what it was called. It's just a ball of wind. So it's called a wind ball. Alright, delicious and nutritious. Let's go. Anything see, Wook Lamont? So this is the village of Ilyon's Aso, or what's left of it. It was a place of light and life. My great-grandfather called it home, in fact. Hello again. Wook-Evu, I didn't know you were in Yaktel. I was picking up lumber from Eekbrox when I heard the third promise was on her way to this site of deep historical significance. I immediately saw another opportunity to be of service, and so followed you here. Wook-Evu is a shipwright who came to our aid during the Feat of Reeds. A pleasure. You are a member of the Third Promise retinue, I presume. For the moment, I suppose I am. My name is Kona. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Kona, now that's a good name. A familiar name. Where have I heard? He's the second promise. Kona, as in the second promise of Toliala? To think I addressed the Dawn Server's own son as some common retainer. Such disrespect cannot be excused. Please take up your gun and... Oh, come on, not this again. I take no offense, so please do not dwell on it. Alright then, I shan't dwell on it. And right on cue, at least he's consistent. I understand you wish to learn about Zabrik Pabil. While I am forbidden by the Zabrox Rax to divulge any information regarding its preparation, I would be happy to share what I know of Yaktel's history. We appreciate that. In its most basic sense, the conflict between the Zabral and the Mamulja was one of land. The Mamulja live in the lower forest, where the thick canopy obscures the sun, and the soil is unforgiving to crops. This drove them to covet the upper forest, the land of the Zabral. They launched a determined campaign to seize it for themselves. Yet advantage ever favors higher ground, and the Zabral forces held the upper hand against the invaders, rebuffing them time and again. But as to say this village would attest, the tide eventually turned. What brought it about? Something you know all too well, blessed siblings. You must understand, the Mamulja were once a people as much at war with themselves as they were with others. The Hubiko, Bonua, and Dobro each sought to assert dominance over the others, even as they engaged the Zabral in battle. In an effort to strengthen bonds and discourage infighting, Hobiko Buniwa leaders arranged a marriage between their children. However, this political measure altered the course of history in ways no one could ever imagine. It was long believed that partners of differing clans could not have children together, but then it happened. A child arrived who shared the blood of Hobiko and Buniwa, both, a two-headed Mamulja. Blessed with tremendous physical strength and magical prowess, he grew into a mighty warrior before eventually arising as the first autarch, ruler of all three clans. Such qualities would dispose anyone to leadership, character notwithstanding. Under the autarch's rule, the newly united Mamulja became a force to be feared, and the war soon came to a head. I think it's best you see the results firsthand. Let us visit another battlefield from that time, and then I shall continue the tale. I assume we're going to be visiting the Mamulja's village, homeland, anyways. Oh, we're not even going that far. We're here already. Oh, look at that. Forest is gone.
This is where most battles were fought between the Shabral and Mamulja, the Shobrit Cinderfield.
Oh, so X is pronounced like an SH sound?
A field of cinders, indeed. How fierce their clashes must have been.
The war over these lands began after the Yokui's departure some 500 years ago. And for 4 centuries thereafter, the two enemies repaid violence with violence. A constant stream of minor skirmishes, punctuated by massive slaughter.
Until Father ended their endless conflict 80 years ago.
Accompanied by a retinue of only 6, the Dawn Servant opposed both armies and brought the fighting to a standstill.
First they sealed Valley Armanda at full strength, and now this.
It was during this armistice that both sides gathered for negotiations at the Dawn Servant's behest.
What was that? Oh. We get an echo vision.
For too long, you have been bound by your ancestors' violent legacy. It is past time you broke free of it.
Tell that to the Scale Scum! We fight to protect what is rightfully ours. If not for their greed, we'd be living in peace.
Puff your tails and scurry off, then! Cowards like you ill deserve the bounty of this forest.
Even should one of you succeed in vanquishing the other, your triumph will last only until a new invader arrives. Tell me, do you know of the vast continent that lies far to the east, where numerous nations vie for dominance? You do not. And why should you? Affairs beyond the salt we have no intention to cross are of no consequence to us. Not until those affairs come to Tural, like our honored visitor here.
He's from across the ocean.
Is that the famed
I've been to
traveler they
the
were
ocean
talking
before,
about?
and it's nothing but water farther than the eye can see. What sort of vessel could possibly reach its end?
That such technology exists is indisputable, as is foreign powers' awareness of Tural. If any such country were to develop a taste for Turali soil and bring to bear the might of innovations we can only imagine, what do you suppose happens then? You do not know the warlords of the East, but you know that if they came, they would not settle for a single forest. By joining hands, we might create a unified front, an alliance capable of repelling them or any other foe. There is no greater proof of these than my companions and I. Alone we are weak, but together we triumphed over Valigarmanda.
This right here, this bunny right here. Is that Aaronville's mom? Someone relate to Aaronville? Because I remember he saw this name on that living tombstone, I think they called it, at the Giant's place as one of the travelers, and he recognized the name. So I'm just wondering.
What? You defeated the Sky Ruin? I'd take you for a liar if the sting of our own defeat wasn't still fresh.
Their coordination was indeed impressive. How they Belu stymied our efforts to cripple the Yokui's legs and defend our ballistas. And when we withdrew to strike again from a distance, the Hanu called the winds to make our arrows miss their marks. In seeking to exploit their weaknesses, we only subjected ourselves to their strengths.
Those strengths are born of cooperation. The guiding principle of the nation we envision.
But our feud has lasted for centuries. How do you expect us to join hands now?
Ha ha! Give us an evening to convince you.
He's here. Aaronville's friend? Parent?
And so began
Older sister?
that
Who knows?
legendary banquet. One would not expect sworn enemies to abruptly drink to each other's health, and, indeed, a tense silence hung over the venue. But then, the Dawn servant called for the exchange of traditional cuisine. So it was that the Mamulja partook of spiced meat, and the Chebral steamed Najul. Before long, delight manifested upon the faces of those present, each side impressed by the other's dish. Seeing this, the Dawn servant laughed and declared once more, their flavors, he said, would be even better combined, and he proceeded to help them prepare the new creation.
So spiced meat
That's
and
Shibru
bananas?
I'd wager.
It is a marriage of Chebral and Mamulja cultures, and proof of their newfound cooperation. The Dawn servant had asked for a single evening, but the feasting is said to have lasted 3 days and 3 nights. So delicious was their repast. In the end, a peace accord was reached, and the Dawn servant's words at that time still illuminate our way forward.
Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Why did the deep bass booming whenever we zoomed up to the head? They're not saying anything threatening or scary.
Sorry. It's
What is
just
it?
to think that he ended an age-old conflict with food. It's all so absurd. It's somehow so very papa, I couldn't help but laugh.
Look at his
Begets
face.
strife. Understanding begets fellowship.
Now then, I trust you understand the significance of Shibruk Bibil and the history it has written.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing the story with us. What's wrong?
Yeah, someone is following us and watching
Someone
us.
was there, you say?
Yeah.
Perhaps our competition is cooking up some scheme or another.
Something bitter and half-baked, no doubt.
No. We got that vision off him, so it was someone who traveled with the Dawn Servant, I think. Isn't that how the thing works? Papa really did live up to his words. He traveled the land and learned about our people's myriad cultures, and we're doing the same now. Alright. New pants. New pants. Wait. Level 90. Wait, did I click on shoes? Pants. There we go. Okay. Cool. New pants. Okay. What's that? Probably a little minion? Bananas still weigh heavily upon Konan's mind. Book Evil has given us valuable insight into the origins of Shabruk Pibil. However, we are still no closer to procuring the necessary nodule leaves unless... Tell me, was that historic feast commemorated in some fashion, with a monument for instance? Indeed he was, allow me to show you. Alright, let's go. Just a little bit further ahead. We're almost there. I see them ahead. Oh, look at the weapons that they left behind. Here it is. Offered up by the two factions, these weapons symbolize their vow that they would never again raise arms against each other. Since this feat demands a journey through history, I thought it only logical that a monument like this might steer us true, especially one at the heart of so significant a battlefield. Namati, Azure, would you help me search this area for clues? Tell me if anything catches your eye. Sure thing. Look here, this law has been recently overturned. Ooh, someone buried a box. Well, I would have been satisfied to find only a hint, but here they are, fresh Najul leaves. Kunmu Rook's doing, I wager. There's a poetry in hiding them on this battlefield, given that it was central to the war they helped end. So he planned all this from the start. Thank you again, Wook Evu. We wouldn't have found these leaves without your help. It is my honor to render assistance. And, with apologies to present company, allow me to offer my encouragement as well, Third Promise. Ever since I witnessed your performance in the feat of reeds, I have been certain that you are the claimant most worthy of leading our nation. All devised solutions to the Hanu's ailing crops, but you alone sought to know their culture and revive Ikihana, even if it seemed unrelated to your task. In my humble opinion, no one cares more for the people of Tiliala and what they hold dear. Should you again require the historic musings of an old shipwright, I am ever at your service. For now, I take my leave. You have much to think about. I cannot argue with that. We have what we needed. Let us return to Ikbrax. Yes, Kona, you have a lot to learn. Let's just teleport back. Take me back. Then we should have all the ingredients, right? I'm glad we were successful. The others should be back soon, I expect. I hope so. I'm famished. Okay, let me wait for them here. I'm glad that scene was, had voice acting in it. Gives it some real oomph. How did everyone fare? We got the Najul leaves. Wook Evu came along and helped us find them. Wook Evu was here? I would like to say hello. Yes, he gave us an important history lesson. Look at him just kind of peeking from the back over there. The person who gave us the task. I think he's the leader of the village. The Gulul Jaja brought an end of centuries of warfare surprises me little. That Gulul Jaja, oh okay. But to achieve such said peace through cuisine is something else entirely. Leave it to my old man to find the oddest of solutions, but how about the rest of you? Is our kitchen ready? Everything should be in order. Orianjay and I made an errand toward the village and borrowed the cooking utensils we need, with no mention of what we needed them for, of course. And I'm pleased to report that we are stocked with the finest firewood this forest had to offer. Spoken like a true expert. Aaronville and I found our Ebrooks, so we should have meat aplenty. It was a spirited creature, so much so that its hunter fell down as cenote trying to catch it. What part of never speak of this to anyone did you not understand? I paid a good portion of local herbs, with particular attention to the seeds that yield achiote. I'm told our resident astrologian divined the appropriate measurements for the seasoning as well. Through further inquiry did I determine the ideal balance of spices. Then all that remains is to prepare the dish itself. I presume that at least one of us is versed in the culinary arts. I can hardly proclaim profound skill, but I have cooked for myself. You can leave the rest to me. And you, I hope. As I recall, you are an accomplished culinarian. Yes, I'm a level 90 culinarian! And it was good that the game recognized that. But I was wondering if this was just programmed in there because I have it, right? Because I have the class. Level 90. I'm actually excited to level up some of my crafter and gatherers. Like, fishing is a lot of fun. Just going deep sea fishing. I think it's called deep sea fishing, right? Where you go on the boat and you just fish really quick, just level up really quick, and then yeah, and I remember getting a lot of like I forget what it's called, but it's kind of like tombstones but for crafter and gatherers. I remember just going underwater and going spearfishing for a lot of those tickets. And you, I hope, as I recall, you're an accomplished culinarian. I am! Ooh, my mouth is watering already. What was that noise? Without further delay then. Let's go.
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh, voice acting. I'm happy.
Good, there is still time. I shall prepare our sample at once.
At first, I wasn't sure about being stuck with the one head. But better that than playing nanny to the mewling house cat.
Be quiet, Bako Jaja. No one cares what you think.
Act tough all you like. Victory will be ours.
We just beat him up. I mean, he's
ready.
like clearly the bad guy, the antagonist. Clearly trying to endanger people.
Apologies for the wait. We submit to you our Shibruk Pibil.
The taco for
This looks amazing.
The dish is prepared by using the culinary techniques of the Mamulja to cook the spiced meats favored by the Jabral. It is a symbol of peace between their two peoples after centuries of war.
Ooh, making me
Both the
hungry. Come on.
ingredients and your methods appear to have been correct. Now then,
To get some tacos this weekend at a good taco restaurant or something.
in taste, texture, and aroma, you have recreated Shibruk Bibil admirably.
Yeah, nice.
Granted, anyone might well achieve similar results by following the recipe to the letter. But you went a step further. You sought to learn the cultural significance of the dish, about Yoktel's history of violence and your father's role in ending it. Your willingness to take lessons from the past befits aspiring Dawn servants. And for that, I commend you. All that remains is to partake of your creation. True understanding is gained only through experience.
Now this is something I'm definitely good at.
Eating,
Ahem.
yeah.
I believe we have yet to receive our assessment. Ours is also a faithful example of Shibruk Pibil, as you will no doubt agree.
You didn't have anything good to say about the smell? Oh,
I see.
what did you see? Is it good?
While your effort looks the part, unlike the second and third promises dish, it lacks its defining aroma.
Preposterous! The meat was marinated and spiced before being steamed in an earthen oven. This is Shibruk Pibil.
Oh? And what about the Jatika banana leaf?
It's because of you that we couldn't get any damn leaves! You can't fault us!
But the second and third promises had no such difficulty, did they? That which they needed, they acquired simply by showing interest in our history and heritage.
Ugh, it's just some crusty old leaf. What difference could it make?
He just told you it tastes different. It doesn't taste as good now.
Your dish lacks an essential ingredient. As you have failed to demonstrate an adequate understanding of Shibruk Pibil, I must deem your performance unsatisfactory. Your team will not receive keystones.
This was stupid anyway.
How's he gonna handle this? Is he gonna beat someone up for it? Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to beat someone up for it.
His ambition only grows more intense. That someone could harbor such dark thoughts towards family.
Mm-mm.
What do I care for this sham of a feat? I can always take what I need later.
This is delicious! The brook is so tender it melts in your mouth, and the way the Najuli frowns out these spices is sublime.
He looks so happy.
This is the taste of harmony. Someone who only knows brute force and deception could never appreciate it.
Choke on your harmony.
Come. Finish your meal. That too is part of the feat.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Share with the rest of us. Come on.
That was bliss. You've got real culinary talent. If you ever tire of adventuring, you can always be my personal chef.
I'm going to level culinary into
palatable
level
enough,
100.
I suppose.
I agree with her. I agree with her.
To you, who have successfully performed the feat of repast, I present these keystones.
Only 1 feet left.
Why does it have tiger stripes?
Well,
I should get going then. I'm glad that I wasn't paired with one of the others.
We can do better than that, surely.
Then, Cred, you remember your trouble in Shadowbringers and not telling a certain someone what your thoughts were.
Sixth keystone is ours. Thanks for all your help, everyone. I forgot something important.
What's that?
Was there any shipwreck people left? I could really use another helping.
Alright. Enough silliness. Let's go. Let's go to the next task. That was so good. I'm already looking forward to having Shabrook people again. Here, Asher. Crown made more using leftover ingredients. You'll love it. I'm thinking to buy more for the road myself. Now that the defeat and repast is over, the villagers should be free to offer it to us, right? Oh. It's a decoration. Okay. I see. I don't have a house though. New wares now available from the Zabral merchant and okay. This is furniture. I don't know what to do with furniture. I want to eat this. I'm not allowed to eat it. Okay, where's my chocobo saddlebag? I just put all this in here. Just some random coffers, some random crap I keep around. I don't remember. I have to look up how to fix some of this. But I don't even have a house, so I don't ever use the music I pick up anyway. So anyways. The next we to wait, and Alphino would have you on the road as soon as possible. Let's go. We have to travel to Mamuk, right? Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise? Yes, but impossible. The Tyenbik Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is in the way though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. I for one would like to explore the villages surrounds. If Aaronville would oblige me with a tour? Very well, I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you, if only for proof that I am capable of keeping my footing. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktel. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades past, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us? Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Trader shop. Let's go to the shop. They said that there was new stuff there, right? that they weren't allowed to share sell this before. Local merchant. Purchase items. Can we buy food now? We can't. Oh, okay. It's the furniture. It's not actual food. I'll sell this to you. All these random things I fished up that I'm probably never gonna use. Maybe if I did more cooking, some of these fish might be edible. Giant octopus, white coral. What is this creature over here that I'm looking at? What? That is so cool. It's like a dinosaur with a beak. Okay. Okay, back onto the quest. A foreign mage 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those traveling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I saw him in passing mine. If anyone were to know more, I wager it'd be Hunmu Rook. He was already Shabrax Rex then. A baby girl? It couldn't have been. Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. Okay. We're back to him again. Voice acting? Nope. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Brax roughly 20 years ago, possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ikrax. Master Gulov. There it is, his grandfather's name. So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied? More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yakhui once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed. But yes, before they withdrew to Urkopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yakhui claimed Yaktel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jatika heartland. And that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family, so believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, Azure. May I request a moment of your company? Don't look so serious about it. Go on, we'll wait for you. What is it? Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. Ah. Oh, okay, I could have just walked around, but okay. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kral's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the Third Promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Wait. Are you blood related to Wook Lamont? That's the question. Is that so? It seems the right has been a great source of great learning and growth for Wook Lamont. It does me well to hear that. Alright, tell me. Tell me. You relate to her? My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Zabral. So when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when first I held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old, an accident it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jatika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamulja and Shabral had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminals sought to undermine the future of Shabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and I gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn servant Galul Jaja. You're the father! Though she was born to lead the Shabral, fate had a greater plan for Wook Lamont. Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, that rancor towards the Shabral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you not as a Dawn servant's elector, but as a father, to watch over the Third Promise. Defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in the shadow. Will you do this for me? We already promised to protect her for this contest anyways. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Telugu law, but a concerned father. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray breathe not a word of this to anyone. Can we ask him to at least tell her after the contest is over? I guess that's not happening. Ah, okay. Oh. We got vocals coming in for this music. Hamuruk stands quietly, his expression one of old pain. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself, but please do not keep the Third Promise waiting. Alright, I have to climb back up. You made me jump all the way down here. Can I climb this? Nope. I can climb that. Okay. Making me go all the way around. Not very polite of you. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Taking us. Oh, we're gonna do going to battle. Cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You're back. So what did Hanmu Rook want? Like this is a secret. It's all right. You don't have to say. You don't have to say. More importantly, the Tinebeck Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest. All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. A nap does sound tempting. A moment, promise. What now? You're one of the Koja Jaws. What do you want? I come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why is that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. I kind of feel like, you know, we shouldn't let them try to trap us with their, with them using the information like that. I think it was like, yeah, by the way, your dad is in this village. Oh.
And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Because this would be even more dangerous. This is a literal trap and her life is in danger right now. It's just not worth it.
Omorok!
Oh, never mind. Didn't know they hadn't captured.
Jaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you'll deal with me and me alone. Leave the Elector out of this.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here. Take a good look at him. Go on, look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Don't believe us? Then ask your trusted sellsword. She heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Is it true? Is Omorok my...
We're not gonna confirm. We're not gonna answer.
Your silence says it all.
We were sworn to secrecy, though.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me. If that adventurer attempts to interfere, I'll kill the old man myself!
heartless fiend. Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight.
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue.
They're leading
By
him
the
away.
by, house guard. They've been instructed to put down Papa Dearest when you lose. Hopefully he settled his affairs.
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
I mean, they should have killed him a long time ago. Don't you think? For kidnapping the princess of the country, for setting Velagarmander loose, basically a force of nature in bird form. Wouldn't that be like a betrayal of the whole country and all of its people? Shouldn't he be put to the sword in kind of these old-fashioned fantasy times? Or at least imprisoned for like the rest of his life or something. It's kind of weird that they keep letting him walk around and even participate in the contest to be the next ruler. It doesn't make sense.
Well, what are you waiting for, you blessed bastards? It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
Here we go.
No, I didn't hear you right.
Cowards don't stand a chance against Wooklamot. You should head back down. You should back down before you get hurt. Don't worry, the scary adventurer won't try anything funny. You should back down before you get hurt.
You think this weakling could hurt me? I'll kill you, kill you, kill you all! Don't look away, son. I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds!
Do it, Wooklamot. Put him into the ground.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember? I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Are we playing as her? I was just hoping to watch a cinematic cutscene where we just beat her up. Okay, in this battle, you will play as Wooklamot. Through skillful combat, Wooklamot will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. Okay. I thought she would play like a warrior because she has the same class symbol. Even though it's called Intrepid. Intrepid. Alright, let's do it.
Come, you mangy house cat, so I can rip you to pieces.
I don't know what any of these skills do.
I'll cut you to shreds.
My magic should be more than enough for Miss Middens.
I'll make you eat dirt.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know it did that. Okay.
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior?
Oh, it expands. Okay. There's so much HP. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I didn't see that one over there. I messed up. I feel like I'm about to die the whole time. Come on, help me. Right, this expands. We'll run around.
Mittens is no longer amusing me, Karen.
This rite has taught me so much
Nice. Okay, there we
about
go.
my nation, my people, and myself.
So I need to look up for that whenever it says oh. Okay. Now I know how it works. So if I die, I know how to do it next time.
How do you like this?
I don't like anything you do. What are you doing now?
Kitty, 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 kitty.
What does that mean? What's going on? Oh, okay. Now I know. Over here. There we go. Limit break? Limit break? No limit break? Okay, so it's gonna be a circle around them.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace.
Here we go. Boom,
To
boom,
breathe
boom, boom,
each
boom.
day in safety and happiness.
It's time we finish them. This is the end for you, kitten.
What the? And then here. Limit break? No limit break yet. Oh. There we go.
It's not enough to claim the title of strong servant. I must carry on Papa's legacy, his love for our people.
Why won't you die?
Oh, what is this?
Power of the blessed.
Come on, come on, come on. Almost there, almost there, almost there, almost there.
I will be people's happiness to the last.
Nice. That was awesome. Where did that ability even come from?
Like there's no way I'll ever lose to the like of you.
What? But that was everything I had!
Finish him.
I can't stand it anymore! Attack!
What? That's okay, I have AoE attacks. Ah.
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us! You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Wait, why can't? Okay.
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't win. I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Such confidence. She wasn't like this before.
Alright, here we go. One last time. Nice! That got so messy at the end there, but it played out nicely. Okay. We have an AoE attack we had the whole time. So I just switched to that.
I reclaim what you stole.
No. How can this be? How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks. Threatening the Hanu, releasing Valyarmanda, harassing me is one thing, but you've endangered too many innocents. No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
He should be in prison at the very least right now.
No. No.
Oh, okay.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
sorry. I was careless.
Are you all right? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise?
Promise. Yes. That's what I am. I'm Kulul Jaja's daughter, and Tulihyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
I thought y'all would want to spend more time together, but I guess not. Maybe spend some time, get to know each other, you know? Okay. I guess it works out this way too. Since we were last to return, I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me, keeping out of the fight even when it got dirty. Couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakoja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. New gloves. That was a fun solo duty, though. Earlier in the second Promises camp.
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk Bibil?
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
Yeah. He said the dish was passable.
But there is in ignorance. I had barely considered what the people of Tuli Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy.
I like how they shared a look before he said anything. Like, they don't even have to say anything, they just communicate so much just by looking at each other.
Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own.
painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this, and in time, they'll come to support you as we do. You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Dankrin would know that move. He used to
Very
be.
well then.
He used to
I
hide
will
his
make a greater
emotions and
effort
stuff
to be
too.
myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Wilk Lamont wishes to know how traversable the Tynebeck Traverse is. So, what's to say of the Tynebeck Traverse? Still being cleared, I assume. Hanmu Rook said he would notify us as soon as work was done. Then perhaps now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wilk Lamont's stolen keystone. The next seat will be our last, after all. We already got it back. Oh, already got it back. What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. I thought she would have told them already. After a fight like that. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat? Bravo. Hehe, what can I say? I had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tynebeck Traverse is now safe for travel. Then we can finally make for Mamuk. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope his residents don't share his winning personality. It is indeed the city where Ketenram first met the Dawn Servant. Surely some civility awaits us. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Ketenram in Mamuk, and was instrumental in establishment of friendly relations within the Shabral and the Mamulja. But since that time, most of the Mamulja who supported his peace have left the city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamuk. And while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Whatever they're like, the people of Mamuk are also of Tuli Yalam. If I'm to be Dawn Servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from and eat so much Zabruk Pibil besides. Thank you for everything, Hanmuruk. Till next time, take care. First, we make our way across the Sobrit Cinderfield due southeast. I've grown indeed. He's so proud of her. Alright, I know we have Better gloves now. There we go. By the way, I like the machinist jacket that we got from the level 90. The level, is this level 90 or level 89? Oh yeah, the job class gear was level 89 from the last expansion, and this is like the jacket that Kono was wearing. So it was nice to see. So let's get out of here and make our way towards Mamuk. Necrosis is such a like strong name for like just a random mob on the side of the map right here on the side of the street. I will at least make like a boss monster name. Oh, why is this here? Why would you block me like this? Horizon. Am I supposed to jump down there? I don't think so. Okay. I should have had further east before going south. Okay. Yep, people have beaten this expansion already and gotten the Aether Currents. What are those purple wing things called? The toe sock. Okay, toe sock it is. Alright, and once we cross this, we should be, about halfway there. Maybe a little bit more than half. It looked like it was much further, but we're almost there, 3/4 of the way there. Hot sun. Okay, Aaronville. What's up? The traverse will bring us straight into the Jatika heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green? It's not. It's the blue forest that we were shown earlier. The Teenbeck Traverse. Okay, so it's like a little pathway carved out of the stone and the rock. It is the blue forest. This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. not that bad. But are we near the... Is this a lantern? I don't know. Making it glow. Maybe it's a crystal that glows. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently, Bakotaja cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. That Wuklama single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing sort of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. Oh, we're straight up going through the cave. Ooh. What's up, Alice say? Anvil said the traverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forest above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. Zinbek Tholi? What's back there? Why is it... What's back here? Traverse again? Okay. Just like an extra area? Maybe after I clear the story part of this, it'll have some significance. Maybe a fate spawns there? Maybe the travel log? I still haven't gotten a travel log for this expansion. I wonder if there was some way to unlock it that I didn't see? That I should have seen? Or I have to beat the expansion, then I get it. Oh, it's the Blue Forest. We're here. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my paring stone and hold it close to the glowing rock. What does it do? As you hold the paring stone in the soft glow, it fixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Paring stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteor filled with iron. One of many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. Oh, that's cool! The heterogeneous aether they emit causes surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. Yeah, it's really pretty. So look, these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Redraw, be merciful. There you are. Blue. It's all blue. A far cry from the upper forest indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamuk can tell us about. Keep running, we're almost there. I want to get down to the forest already. We're really close to... Oh, there's the aetherite right there. Okay. So we're already there. Alright. Let us attune to the... What are you? Are you just here to intimidate new players? They need the area? I mean, it's a very cool dragon thing. As this is also my first time visiting Mamuk, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hanma Rook's parting words, Advised a cautionary approach. Put on my new hat. And I want to keep my old appearance, my little crown. Finally in Mamuk, Wook Lamont is eager to make progress. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find the Elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Giving Hanwu Rook's guidance, I'll suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Aaronville can come with me, Alex can go with Crowd. That leaves Azure to accompany Wook Lamont. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then we may our respective searches prove fruitful. Why do you talk like that? It makes it so hard for me to read it because I don't talk in that manner. So it's like built in the force. Look at this crystal. These buildings are just made out of stone. There's Wook Lamont. Belligerent Uniwa. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care this citizen pays you. No, Kurt Dopro. Okay, he just walks off. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. What a nice place. Please tell me you have better luck. Nope. Nope, that's a nope. No one will talk to you either. I was prepared for hard stares and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. Hello there, we'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant's Elector. Could you tell us where they are? How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. What now? That's not friendly music.
Up there.
Ooh, voice acting. What?
Bested by a mere shade.
Sorolja? Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
That's what's going on. I was like, surely it's not Pakuta Chow.
The channeler is Irelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
Tuli Yolar's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You who spurned your retainer's aid when battling your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short, but that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed Elector.
What? He tried to fight him?
As of this moment, you are no longer a claimant.
Yeah, I remember you. You're the one with the puppy persona, I remember.
Be gone from my sight.
Yeah, Pokey plays TCG, I remember. How goes it? How are you doing? It's been a little while since we last talked.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
When Zorocha was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force, but he was thwarted by Father Shade.
Got your phone taken? You got your phone taken away? What happened? Did you take it into the classroom or something? Well, aren't you supposed to be on summer break?
My dearest child, welcome home. This feat was made for you.
Found some not so good.
Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja.
Oh, I see. So not so good. Okay. That I cannot comment about. That I'm not gonna comment about. Yeah. That I'm not gonna. That I don't know anything about that stuff. Don't bring it up with me. No. Oh my gosh.
But ere we begin, I would say
Yeah, we never did. This never happened.
Show me your tablets.
I don't want to be a bad influence. I don't want to say anything at all.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy!
Okay, I'm gonna say I did people back. Okay.
No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack, you can easily take.
You can't take because you were beaten by the others already.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her.
You mean to tell me that you, Glory of Mamuk,
for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors. You are as useless as your siblings. A failure. Leave and never return! You have no place here!
Let's go, brother.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
And what now? You're gonna take your anger out on us?
But when these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next rite of succession, we will present a better claimant. So come, stand before me, and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Yeah. I can't be a bad influence. That's not me. You know, I'm not gonna tell somebody what to do with their forbidden photos. All right. I don't know anything about them. I truly don't.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Who had this in mind? The electors we have met thus far have all the peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This real Jah, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Zariel Jah won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say, the western outskirts, right? Yeah, let's go. Alright, dignified lady. Are you Bakul Chacha's mom? Maybe. Milalja. Thank you for coming. My name is Milalja. Here we may talk freely away from prying eyes. What was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in this city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the people of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Seems like an ideal community so far, as Bakul Jaja is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth out loud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jaja. You, a Shabral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway, next time I might not be so lucky, but Bakul Jaja is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before, this is known. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings' supremacy. Because of my father. He who united Torah under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility. Regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Golul Jaja's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. In doing so, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamulja going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. Nilalja has something to show you. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies far to the west of here. Follow me. River. That was a monster that you were talking about. Like, Wuklamar called someone like River Dung or something. I can't remember the exact details. Now we know what a river is. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique aether. Anyway, we should press on. Nilalja was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. The Saruyan Sesidos? Blue Morpho. I remember seeing monsters similar to this in when we went back in time. That's a fate. Right there, I see somebody over there farming fates. A hunting camp, like as not. I love to talk to Mamulja hunters and learn about their ways, except they probably ignore me. The others have continued on, let's catch up to them. The Princess Sutros. Okay, let's keep going then. Almost there, almost there. This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come, see for yourself the truth of the blessed. What's that?
I
That's
shouldn't
water.
have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
Okay, how do we get there?
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
The work of Yakui hands built long, long ago. Our forebears merely altered the entrance.
Altered? To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
And a beast. Is it the dragon thing that was flying around the aetherite? No, but it looks cool anyways. Ooh, I'm getting tired. I should probably stop soon. What are you doing here, Bakujaja?
Bakujaja?
What? Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure?
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Mother?
I knew that was their mom.
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop. Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
Maybe they were made in a lab or something. Or some sort of forced mutation.
Here. This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed Babonja. An infant.
Okay.
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to Hubago and Bunawa parents.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibral was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power.
When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral had no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die, trapped in their shells.
Only 1 in 100 survive.
Oh. Like an egg?
If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
That's horrible.
Of course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back. Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
Don't use them as an excuse. You tried to get so many people killed with the releasing Falagander thing.
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths. The people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours. Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Blessed siblings are revered by their supporters as a means to achieve dominance in Taral. If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you. Those fanatics treat my words as gospel.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here. Moshutural Zush. There we will gather the people and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
Then take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubiko and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
Okay.
I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them. Which is to say, you're not a complete alpaca's ass.
Just mostly. I don't think he should be forgiven, but I guess Vuklamat would be the type to forgive.
Best. Hatred is exhausting, after all.
Indeed. So let us make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamuk. We have much to discover.
Hey, before we join the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakujaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin the Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me up for my keystone, and released the most vicious Taravi Jarl of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. Yeah, you're the forgiving type. He still needs to make amends. Definitely. I hear you, but Jaja's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them, like anyone else. Right now my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced it, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come, and let's head back to the city. Alright, back to the city. Because I don't feel like walking all the way back there. Bakoja Jaskiel represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his people. I wasn't even standing that far away, Alpha Node. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milalja, Muxturo Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest the real Jat discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakoja Jat thought to give us additional scales, so we might cover more ground in less time. Everyone should take one to get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Okay. I guess let's run through the city. They have a cool glowing weapon up there. Go merchant. Did I tell you? Did I not tell you to move along? I won't be seen talking with the likes of you. A blessed scale in an outsider's hand? What business do you have with me? So Pakulja just sent you out to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I should go to Muxtorel Zouj at once. Okay. Littering Buniwa. That scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it that you require of me? Bakuljaja bids us to come to Muxtorel Zouj, a strange place for an assembly, but farewell, I will not refuse. He who fights for our dreams. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful, the esteemed Bakuljaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Muxtorel Zouj as well. Apparently there's a jewel nursery to the west called Gomajik Grove. Could you go and see who we can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Muxtorel Zouj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Okay. Look after. We're gonna look for a banana grove? Banana? But you know, whenever we separate from Ruklamat, I keep thinking something's gonna happen to her. It's like a bad feeling I get. You know? Doesn't make any sense. What do you want? What do you want? Okay, fine. If you want to get whacked, then there we go. Bye. I was minding my own business and that monster had to come and attack me. I guess someone to just be, you know, destroyed. Oh, look at all the bananas. They're glowing. They're blue and rainbowy. Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed scale-bearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Muxtorel Zouj at once. Okay. Can I jump over this wall? No, there's a door here. No, there's no door here. Let me out. The Jatika Heartland. Did I drop down? Oof. Okay. Only 18,000 damage, right? Cenote Neozoti. Tree of Living Light. This is the Tree of Living Light? Does look fancier than the other trees. What are those? Are those monsters? They're like glowing skeleton things. Branch bearer? That's kind of cool. Stay away. I'm not here to fight. Why are you just glowing like that? You just have to turn around. Done. Oh, that bumped me up to the next level. Okay, level 95. This is all the people we gathered. There should be more from everyone else. Where's Wook Lamont? Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well? Namatia, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I have barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No, Mamuk has a problem that I can't solve on my own. And you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well, I am at your disposal. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wook Lamont, third promise of Toliala. Promise, I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us? No, they did not. The scales I showed you were mine. I trusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wook Lamont has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you paid to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It will be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zarilja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. I'm glad Kona agreed to help us. He'll always he's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me not so much, but I'll support Mamuk's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Before she hears people, Woklama would like to ensure she is prepared. Alright, Asher, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamuja and Shabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest, but due to infighting, Mamuja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubigo and Buniwa clans intermarried, and that's how Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on Blessed Siblings. I'm sure my son would have preferred to stay, but his presence alone would so greatly sway our people's behavior. Okay. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokoi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born, but that's impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, you don't have good prospects for trade. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force, and for that we need the might of Blessed Siblings. There have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. As you'll notice, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well here is Najul, Jatika banana, and Turali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries to see how you like it. A forest where nothing grows, it's not hard to imagine why you want to leave. Blessed Siblings promise us more than strength, they promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Toyola, most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed Siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamuja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, one that's all your own. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspective, but all the concerns were all about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had better land. Who better to get it for them than Blessed Siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place that can't provide what they need. You'd think that the meteorites at least would have value, but apparently not. Hold on, then Aaronville mentions something about the meteorites, that the aether they emit makes the plants glow blue? A rather significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. I noticed a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we might have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. Okay, let's go. Let's see what they find out. Oh wow, you're just there glowing, and flapping your wings. Okay, almost there. Okay. Oh, that one in the tree. The spring tree of life or whatever, when I passed by it, it really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites could thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would be necessity possess the same affinity. Would by necessity, okay. As well as the aforementioned nodule tree. Indeed, I should like to analyze samples of meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor, but perhaps you and Krog could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of those meteorites may be crucial in determining what manner of species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If we can prove to them the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So, how can it help? Want me to climb the tree and break off a piece of meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from desperate locations. I will collect your pieces once you have them. Alright, we have to gather some meteorites, it seems. It's fine. That one didn't even hurt. Okay. That's one. Any more? That's another one. The circle is still here. There it is. Alright. I've got 2 more over there. There's Kona. Alright, Kona. I have the meteorite shards. Did you find your fragments? Much obliged. Aphano, Crow, and I will combine to gather samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I'm hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. I'll tell my sister to await our arrival at Moxtarazouj, so go and meet her there. We will return with the results as soon as possible. Alright. Climb back up. Wait, how do I get back up there? Okay. I have to go all the way around. Well, I didn't mean to find a new location. Oh. It just happened that way. Stop trying to cause problems. Stop trying to find me and fight me. Okay, so we're almost back to the little ruin that we were talking to all those people. There's a big hole in the ground here. We've done all we can. The rest we must leave to Kona and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlatan devices of his, but if they can be of help to Mamuk, I'm glad he has them. There's hope for this forest yet, Azure. I can feel it. Pokemon is determined to find a solution for Mamuk. I'm sure the real job would have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to, but his people are my people and I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to call myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, but Kojaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kona and the others will be back with their report soon. That bar is filling up so slowly. Why? Good, everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights, and I dare say the prognosis is hopeful. Earlier we asked about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects, have you ever struggled to build a prosperous home? Thus, you understand thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that the Jatika heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you may have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the nodule and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the salt in a place called Charlian, there is a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Popoto and Tomato from Corral, so too might Mamuk benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Najul here? Precisely. While care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem, your agricultural options should increase markedly. With the right crops, Mamuk will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then, there was never any need to fight, never any need to sacrifice. We can't change the past, but we can make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know blessed siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, promise. If there is another way, for our children and our home, we'll no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone, but not this time. Would you say a few words, Azure? Endings possible when you work together. Our victory over Veligarmanda is proof of that. If outside, you can save you in the entire start. And friends both own you can fight the light to banish the darkness. There we go. Since that's what to worry about. About the darkness in the forest. Friends, a perplexing notion from an outsider, but not unwelcome. We've said what we wanted to say. Now, all that's left is to defeat my father's shade and defeat the Brotherhood, and clear the way for Mamuk's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his feat, let's be sure to tell Zareel the good news about his horse. I'm sure he's as eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods don't grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. And it is a simple choice. They keep sharing knowing looks between them. It's funny. We're counting on you, Clement. So, trial boss? Trial boss? Guillemot's gone ahead to announce her readiness, and never imagined the samples we so feverishly collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zeralja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Oh, this way. Wait, is it just back in this? Okay, it's not back in the city? Alright. It's up here somewhere. Oh yeah, we're right by it. Okay. We're in Mamuk. I thought we were outside like Mamuk, like way outside, but we're pretty close to the city this whole time. Alright. Someone has gone to fetch the real Ja. He should be here real soon. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Level 95. I'm level 95. Item level. What is my item level? 653. It should be fine. It should be fine. My equipment is not as high level as it should be, but it should be fine.
Zeralja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Garmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Just a simple wave and a nod from them. They know what's going on.
Are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case... It seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust. What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne.
Let's go.
This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might. Ulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready?
There's 8 of us, right? 8 combatants? He's not gonna fight. Yeah, that's not his expertise.
No hard feelings, Papa. I got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders. And the only way forward is through you.
So it's gonna work just like a trial with NPCs, I think. Alright, here we go, here we go. Okay, so he has a whole ring, so I don't have to do
As long as we
positionals.
stand together, we're unstoppable.
This place sundered Valigarbanda scales.
Bleach fire rain.
Oh, this side? Okay. Okay, the other side. Ah.
Take that!
What a chore. Ever hungry for battle.
I don't know what the chain thing does.
Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted.
Oh.
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames.
I mean, that's so much damage.
Not enough. Together, we shall triumph.
Okay, we got them all up. Oh my gosh. Why is he so scary? Oh, Lord. The real him is much more stronger, right? No way, we fought him one-on-one, so it's different. Oh, oh, no! Oh my gosh, there's so much going on, I can barely concentrate on my, trying to keep my, CPS up. This is totally the wrong time to... Totally the wrong time to burst, but okay. Oh, it's ultimate technique.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people.
Ooh, we barely survived that.
Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant.
Come on, we're almost done, we're almost done. Yeah.
That's my old man for you.
Nice limit break there. I think that was what covered his ultimate technique, right?
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Who's that?
Erugadin.
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tonqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram.
Ketenram, the traveler that was supposedly lost at sea. He survived.
No! Ketenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
That's right.
What should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
We're not minions, we're Lukman's friends in combats. We're the Altaka Mamuk. Show something. You're the Altaka Mamuk. Show some dignity. I don't think he cares about his dignity right now.
Comrades, you believe a ruler should be reliant upon such?
I mean, the current king does.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Alright, there we go. Blue, just like the forest.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time.
Travel with us
You've
now.
grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuklamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but...
Yeah?
I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate
Heck yeah.
to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuklama. The rite ain't over till you find the city of gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Then you tell them about all the crops that we're importing. Let's go and tell the people of our victory. Their promise. You brought everyone. We were just coming to you. We did it, Milelja. We proved to the Altarch that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your promise. Now it's our turn. You've shown us another way, that we can build the lives we always wanted, here in our homeland without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we will have to treat with outsiders, as equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people, no matter what we look like or where we're born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, we can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love, and someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind, and while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. And of course, learning about outsiders may help Mamuk grow. But what happens when they learn about us, about what we've done? They will not. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, and so shall it remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Autarchs. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned, and your life isn't forfeit. The last thing this city needs is more death. But Koljaja hasn't fought this hard for this long, only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamuk. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Toli Yalam. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. Oh no. What? Connection with the server was lost. Wait, what happened? What happened? the stream is still going, right? Like, am I still am I still, did I lose internet? Okay, the lobby server connection has encountered an error. Alright, I guess the game is down. But, okay, I think I'm gonna stop here for tonight. I was gonna find a good stopping point anyways. And yeah, we'll start it up again later. Hopefully they save the fact that I beat the boss. That I beat that trial, sort of trial, NPC trial only kind of trial. But yeah, okay. We're only about halfway through the main quest, and we finish all the tasks we have to do for the right. So Golden City shouldn't be the rest of it, right? There has to be more. Not to mention that futuristic city that was revealed during the Fan Fest. So we'll see what that's about. At first I thought it was kind of like, oh yeah, we'll only go there for maybe the raid series or something, but it looks like it's gonna be another main city for maybe the later half of the game. Something like that. I'm sure it'll be exciting. But until next time, this is Indigo Wavecaster signing out. Y'all have a good night.